389 Gaming.
Hey guys, it's Guy389 here, and welcome back. Another episode of Minecraft in Space. So, last time I was working on a little project, and the last episode was a little boring because it was just me showing like the basic outlay of what I was going to be building. So now I've actually finished it, equipped entirely with mob-proof slash space door. So anyways, this is the same layout as before, as you guys probably remember, except now we have walls. But I did some work finishing it off. Now there are 3 layers of it. I'm not entirely done. I still need to get the chest system working. So for now I haven't set the chests up. I think we can do that on camera so that we have some time for this stuff to grow. And we are actually missing one piece of the puzzle, but we might be able to get away without worrying about that. So the third floor, or the bottom floor down here, I haven't actually filled up yet, just because I didn't bring enough seeds and stuff with me. So I'll show you guys like the basic layout I have going. Like over here are wheat, 2 wheat sections. Then we have potatoes down the middle here, and carrots on the right side. That way, the potatoes and carrots and wheat will all be separate, but I'll have, twice as much wheat. And of course, I can do as much as I want, because these run, like that. You just press a button, it pushes the water out, the water pushes it. This section here I haven't used as dirt. I've used it as, like, stone, because I don't want anything to get trapped here, because I don't want to have to go through and manually check everything every time. So I want to have it as efficient as possible. So this is where the chest room is going to be. So obviously we're going to want a hopper up here at the top. 2 hoppers, in fact. And then we're going to have, chests going out in all directions. And I was figuring, we can do that this time around. Also, this is the only stone block I have left. When I finished building this, and I'll show you what it looks like from the outside too, while I'm on the topics. We got a nice little window. We can look at the space station from here. Got windows on all sides. Originally, I built this without windows, but I decided the windows looked good. Actually, I think the best view point is right up here. Yeah, it's about the same. It's pretty good. Those torches on the top I'll get rid of eventually. They're just there until I get more glowstone. We're actually going to have to go out resource hunting, because I've officially run myself dry on resources. There is no stone left in my base. So this is what it looks like from the outside. Originally it was very boxy. So I tried to do as much as I could to make it less boxy, like adding these outcroppings and little holes in the middle. And the bottom section here, I conserved a little bit of space by pushing it in further than the rest, so that it gets a slightly different design. It also has, the outcroppings and the holes and the 3-dimensional shapes and stuff like that. The top, of course, has what's it called, slabs instead of torches everywhere to keep the Enderman from spawning. Which incidentally is a good reason for this this little water door here. They can't follow me through this. Like, they'll just run into it and then they'll teleport away. In fact, they won't even be able to pathfind through it. It's too small for them. But yeah, that's what that looks like. Let's get some of the chests going. Actually, I'm gonna double back on that. I'm gonna warp back to 389 Hub real quick. Also, for those of you wondering, I don't have creative. Like, I try to state this as often as possible so that people don't come in here and like, oh, but you're using creative, it's not fun. I don't use creative, I'm just using, or I'm not using creative, I'm just using, what's it called? Command abilities that I have because I'm a moderator on the server. Hold on. Actually, I think this is what we need. There we go, hoppers made. Now we're gonna make ourselves some more chests because we screwed that up. I actually think I might have more hoppers, but I don't know where they are. Alright, so this thing, and I guess 32 or so of that. We actually need a little bit more. Let's see, do we have any more wood lying around that I can use? I guess these guys will have to suffice. Where'd I put that? There we go. And there we go. 8. And we'll do this all fancy. It doesn't make any difference, but we'll still do it. There we go. 64 chests. Back. Alright, now let's try this out. I'm going to go down to the bottom floor and we're going to measure. Alright, so we're going to start with one up here. Actually, we'll build downward at first just so I can check it. Alright, there we go. And then we have under here 2 outwards. And then to keep using this because we don't have any other options. And then we want 1 out here. Alright, good. And then there's the bottom. Alright, we want to do the exact same thing on the other side. It's 1, 2, 3 spaces away. So 1, 2, 3. I believe that is correct. Now we're just going to take these down momentarily. Oh, it doesn't cut that fast, does it? We need to go get an axe for this. Oh well. Let's spend 2 hours doing this, shall we? Alright. We only really need to remove those 2. We don't need to remove the next level of them. Alright. Now what we want is... and that's actually going to be a thing as well, isn't it? Because I kind of want to have these pointing to the side as well. I'm not quite sure how I'll do that. I can have one set of them here, and a space, and then there. So we can actually have 2 on each side. That's a thing. Excuse me while I turn the music back off again. This game is very loud. We also don't need music that high. You at 50%. Let's turn... maybe we can turn ambient and blocks back on, now that we've turned the sound down a little bit. Yeah, we get to hear all the water. Alright, so let's see if we can do that. Nope, that was the wrong way. Not that it matters, but it does. Aesthetics are the most important part of building. We want our chests facing outwards, thank you. Don't know how I managed to screw that up. Alright. What we need to do is we need to figure out a method for getting this thing to do what I want it to. Alright, and... actually, let's try this. Let's try this out. It'll actually make it slightly more compact. And we like compact. Compact is a good thing. Bear with me, people. Bear with me. We're going to be finishing this today. And hopefully the plants will have grown by the time I'm done with this, and we'll actually have... Oops. Oh god, I'm putting it on the wrong side again. How am I doing this? How am I screwing this up? And of course it went into the chest, didn't it? There we go. Alright, there we go. Time. One more time. Well, I guess we could have like an outcropping in both of these directions, but still it would get in the, it wouldn't do it the way I want it to. I'm particular. I'm particulate. Right. 1, 2. There we go. It looks alright. Yeah, we just need that on all of them. Alright, so I'll do that. I'll do the rest of them off camera, just so you guys don't have to watch. Who's this person? Hello. Say hi to him. Oh god, it talks! Alright, let's see. 1, 2. Alright, perfect. So I guess I'll do the rest of that off camera, and I will be back in just a second. Alright, and through the miracle of editing, everything is done. And conveniently, all of the plants have finished growing. All on their own. Pay no attention to the bone meal in my hand. All of these plants were grown totally naturally and ecologically. Also, I put some furnaces down here for cooking taters. Obviously, I put down more furnaces than I will ever need, but that is beside the point. Also, I'm not completely done here. I'm going to want to have storage along most of these walls for... particularly back here, I think I'll use for storage of the actual vegetables, and I'll have like the seeds and stuff, and the replanting stuff along the sides here, and probably a chest for coal for this, and a chest for bone meal, and all of that good stuff. But anyways, let's get to testing this out. We'll start at the top and work our way down. So as you can see, everything's finished growing. I ran around with bone meal and fixed that. So it's a simple system, one button, and it all goes down the drain. Now this might cause slight lag spikes because a little bit is happening all at once. Now I would love to have a system to where this would just happen automatically, so I press a button and it does both sides. But at the same time, like, I don't know if all of them are... Oh, let's pick up these excess ones. I'll do something about that to make this stop happening eventually, but for now we'll just have to make do with it. A little unfortunate that we get a little bit of wastage that way, but you know, it can't be helped at the moment. I think I'll put up like glass along the sides to prevent that from happening. Like once I have a minute to do so. Alright, let's pick up some of this wheat. We don't waste it. Getting all methodical about it. Oops, wrong place. Yeah, I'll do all the replanting and stuff off camera so you guys don't have to watch, but yeah, this is a fair amount. I think we'll get a little bit out of this at least. And let's get the ones that were wasted on the side here as well. Get those potatoes over there, and we can actually switch the water back off while we're going through here. Don't really need that on anymore. I'll do the top floor later, because I know I didn't turn that off. Oh no, water's escaping and flooding the entire place. Oh no, it's just a door. Never mind. Alright, getting all laggy with me, getting all choppy. Alright, down here, nothing happened. I guess, yeah, some stuff fell on there, so let's just push that down. There we go, one. And this is on the other side. Come on. Oh, is it going to be stubborn with me? Wait, does this not all reach all the way to the end? That is very peculiar. Oh, I know what I did. This is at the wrong length. Don't even know how that happened, but oh well. I'll work on that later. I think the rest of these are all at the right length. No, this entire floor is at the wrong length. Alright, well, I'll redo that later. I think that'll require me to actually redo the entire structure from the outside, so obviously you don't want to watch that. Pretty sure I know what I did. I think these are supposed to be there, so this just needs to be moved in one. But I'll do that off camera. Fix it later. I have no idea how I didn't notice that, though. That is kind of special to not notice. Alright, so let's see how this has turned out. Alright, so I think everything went into these two chests along the side here. Yeah. Right. Let's see what our haul yielded. Okay. So some of these had different music. Go away. You're frustrating. Oh wow, most of them went into this one. Right. Pretty sure we got all of them now. Alright, so what did we get? We got 2 stacks of carrots out of this, which isn't too bad. 2.5 stacks. We got ourselves 2 stacks and a quarter of potato. We got ourselves 1 poisonous. And we got ourselves some wheat and plenty of seeds. That's not too bad. I guess, you know, once it's fully operational, because I haven't planted the bottom floor, but once it's fully operational, this should be pretty decent. And also, for reference, this was out of less than a stack of carrots, less than a stack of potatoes, and 2 stacks of seeds, or less than 2 stacks of seeds. So, all in all, I think this thing is generating pretty well. Now, I just need to redo the bottom floor down there, because I have no idea how I managed to screw that up, but somehow I ended up with... Yeah, there's supposed to be 2 spaces in the back here. So actually that'll make it a lot easier, because then I just need to move the whole thing forward 1. I don't know how I managed to screw it up, but I did, and I'll have to fix the bottom floor, but the rest of it is all working. Everything else seems to have pushed it straight down the hole like it's supposed to. It's really just the bottom floor that was screwed up. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, that's exactly it. These things are supposed to be in line with the edge there, and there's supposed to be 2 spaces behind it. The good thing about that is it means I don't have to completely redo the wall, because I was worried I may have built the wall one too far out. But I don't think that's the case. I think, yeah, there's just 1 space behind these. That means that all this needs to be moved forward 1. It also means that the water is not reaching all the way to the end here. Let's check that. Yeah, that's what I thought. Water's not reaching all the way to the end. Alright, well, I'll fix that off camera. Oops. Wrong object. There we go. Where did I get this stone brick from? Oh well. Just a minor miscalculation, and other than that, this thing seems to be working just fine. And it's very simple to build. It's a little big. And obviously it's not like maximum efficiency. If you wanted it like maximum efficiency, you would want this entire floor covered. You wouldn't want the spaces in between, and you just want to have water like pushing in towards the middle. Don't want to do that. Yeah, let's take a moment to just look at it from the outside, because I think it actually turned out pretty well. I'll probably redo some of the finer details later on and just make it look prettier. Like, obviously, I want to get rid of the torches on the roofs and stuff like that, because I don't want torches everywhere. But, you know, like, put in some variation in coloring and variation in shapes. And I got the chests standing out at the bottom here, which I think that looks kind of neat. Yeah, it looks good. I think this did well. So I guess for, I don't know, like what do you guys want for the next build? Because I've got the farm on this side, and I'll probably have a melon farm on the exact opposite side that's about the same size. And in the front and the back, I have to have something that's built slightly more flat so that it doesn't get in the way of the hangar. And on the roof here, we're going to have a little biosphere with grass and everything, and that's going to be a little bit bigger. But the main thing is, like, I need to go hunting for resources. Hello. So in the next episode, we're probably going to go get a resource structure built up, something to let's see. I'm here, but yeah, I'm gonna get some resources gathered because we've kind of run out of it. Like I can show you. Warp 389 hub. Once again with the magic warping. Like, down here, before this series started, both of these chests were full. These two chests were full, and it was overflowing into the top here. Now, I have some cobble left, a little bit here. No. Well, I'll talk to that guy later. He's just in here trolling. Trollololol. We've got plenty of iron, but we can't really build like an entire structure out of iron. That would be a lot of iron. Alright, let's get away from that because it's causing me lag. It's like the frames drop down to 19 frames per second when we're in there. Insane. The frames in the end are pretty good though. Let's see, we got a little bit of iron, but not a lot. We get any gold? Yeah, a little bit. There we go. Alright, so anyways, I guess that'll be it for today, and in the next episode we're gonna go find ourselves an area to mine. And by mine I mean we're going to dig a giant cube out of the ground. Preferably in the desert, because then we can get sand at the same time. Like, we can get sand and... Oh, what are you doing? Being all, like, crazy and trolling me while I'm trying to do the outro? Come on. Be a good pal. Alright, so... Alright, we've got a game plan. We need to get lots and lots and lots of stone, because we need a lot more than I thought we did. Because just building, you know, the main structure and the... Yeah, goodbye, pigmen. Just building the main structure and the one extension that I have there, it's just... Alright, hold on. TP... Maxi... Okay, 389. There we go. Alright, now I've teleported him over here. I think. So yeah, in the next episode we'll be working on getting the resources we need to continue building, because we've basically run out. Like there's no more stone in there. Like I can chop that down and get the stone from it, but you know, what good would that do? It's just that much. So we need a lot of stone, and we need a lot of glass, and a lot of wood, actually. So I'm going to start chopping down these trees as well. Anywho, I will see you guys in the next episode, and now we've got a plan, and as usual, terrible at ending videos, so bye-bye.